What's up, guys? This is Satoshi, just coming to you from an undisclosed location, and today I want to talk about wealth. So what I have here is literally the majority of what I have as my life savings. So right here is my life savings, and I wanted to discuss with you some of the stuff about wealth building. I have learned a little bit of things along the way, which is basically that it comes and goes. Sometimes you'll think buying something is a good idea, and it absolutely could be, but it could be the wrong time. And a lot of times in my life, it's been the wrong time. So when it comes to wealth building, what I've understood is that it is literally like a chessboard. And you can think that this move is a good spot, this move's a good spot, this move's a good spot, and ultimately sometimes the best move is to not make a move. And what I've realized is that over time, trying to build wealth is different than building wealth itself. So given that I've been in a very unadvantageous position in my life, it's been pretty impossible to build wealth at the spot that I'm in. So how do you go from where you are, knowing very well what you know, where do you go, you know? And what I've realized is that you don't usually. So what am I getting at? I'm getting at that pretty much wealth building has to do with the right place, the right time, the right investment, and a return, right? So if you don't have all those things in order, you can't build wealth. Also, something that I've learned is that in order to build wealth, sometimes you need a team and other people investing as well. So what do I mean by that? I mean that if you don't have a team and somebody else is trying to make wealth grow for them with very little, now we're talking about economics, we're talking about a whole bunch of broad range of things. So broad range of things is in you're up against your odds when it comes to wealth building if you don't have the proper skill sets, the proper team, and the proper execution to set out to do such things. Right now, things are changing a lot when it comes to wealth building. People are having a hard time when it comes to, for instance, an example of a tough industry right now is advertisements. So really hard to make a sale or a conversion right now when it comes to online clicks, you know, paid per click, that kind of stuff. So looking at how the world is and how it will be presented to you in the future is going to be a good stepping stone to learn to how to build wealth. What I've learned through my time is that sometimes you have to wait. Sometimes it's not the right time to buy. And what I've understood in selling items, when it comes to selling cars, when it has to do with the market, the conditions, there's a whole lot of different things that go into it. I mean, it's pretty simple. You sell an item, you get a profit. You make your money off of where you buy it from. So if you buy here and you mark it up to here, there's your margin, right? But what do you do when you don't have a plan, you know? You have to make one. You have to come up with a specific thing that you know has value. Either it is a skill set that you have perfected over time, or it is some sort of product that has a marketability to it. And you also have to understand, how much money am I willing to spend to make X? And X could be $10,000, it could be $5, you know? It doesn't matter what it is. And what I've realized is the more people you cut into the pie, the less profit for you, but the more likelihood of it succeeding. So that's why people invest. Yeah, so that's kind of like the gist of this video, is to pretty much just explain wealth, where I'm at, what I'm trying to do. Sometimes you just have to wait. Sometimes you just have to wait when it comes to when to purchase something or how long to hold on to something. And this is just monetary dollar fiat. This isn't cryptocurrency. This isn't gold. This isn't silver. This isn't non-perishables. This is just the almighty United States dollar. So this was pretty much an explanation. This is pretty much an explanation of monetary system wealth, fiat dollars. You know, like the fiat system is, if you know who I am, something that I don't agree with, but it's something we have to use on a day-to-day basis. Something we have to use on a day-to-day basis to get by. It allows us to buy and sell things and have a comfortable life. But what I've realized is the amount of money that I can bring in right now, given my physical ability, isn't very much. So I have to adapt to what I can handle to do. So freelancing work might be easier for me. Maybe something else for you is easier. So hopefully this is something that you're able to gravitate with, something that you are able to really grasp the concept of. I'm not perfect. I've made a lot of mistakes when it comes to buying. I've not held on to a lot of money when it comes to saving because I was an addict. I made impulse buys. I would make impulse buys, you know. So if you like what you see here, hit the subscribe button, hit the follow button, click the bell, leave a comment in the description so that I can start getting some more exposure on YouTube. And if you like what you see here, please hit that thumbs up button. It helps me out a lot. I will see you soon. Stood Toshi out.